Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we will discuss about social insurance PT Jasa Raharja. Before that, let me introduce my group. First, Weda Romiyati with student number 5. Second, Harlambang Fakhrur Ramadhan with student number 12. And third, Yusrina Nur Amaliasari with student number 50. Enjoy this video.
Indonesia is a country with a population of about 270 people. Thus, Indonesia occupies the fourth position of the largest population in the world after China, India, and the United States. So that the mobility of the population is very crowded because its residents carries out their respective activities. Dense mobility on the one hand can improve the economy. On the other hand, it increases the risk of accident. According to police data in Indonesia, an average of 3 people die every hour due to road accident. The data also states that a larger number of accidents is caused by several things, including 61% of accidents are caused by human factor, the ability and character of the driver, 9% due to vehicle factor, and 30% is caused by infrastructure and environmental factor. With the risk of these incidents, the government is trying to act to provide a solution, especially in overcoming it and protecting its victim by providing social insurance. What is social insurance? Social insurance is an insurance that provides social security for members of the community established by the government based on regulation governing the relationship between the insured and a group of people with premium price set equally in one country. There are 5 characteristics that make it different from insurance products in general, namely compulsory for each individual, built on the principle of mutual cooperation with the principle of together, premium come from the community or worker and the company where the workers are served. Social in nature and not aimed at seeking profit, and aim to provide therefore greater to the latter company. The type of social insurance in Indonesia includes BPJS Health and Employment, Civil Servant Social Insurance or TASMEN, ABRI Social Insurance, and the last or what we will discuss further is traffic accident insurance or PT Jasa Raharja. What is PT Jasa Raharja? PT Jasa Raharja is an Indonesian company engaged in social insurance. Implementation of Law Number 33 Passenger Accident Coverage and Law Number 34 of 1964 Road Traffic Accident Coverage. The history of the establishment of Jasa Raharja cannot be separated from the existence of the nationalization of Dutch-owned company by the government of the Republic of Indonesia. In 2020, this company officially became a member of the BUMN Insurance and guarantee holding. After the majority of its share are held by the Indonesian government, submit to Indonesian Business Development Materials. The activity of PT Jasa Raharja are regulated in Law 33 or 34 of 1964. Jasa Raharja cooperates with the police, hospital, village, national bank, and related agency. Jasa Raharja main task is to collect and manage funds from the public in the form of monetary liability for passenger accident, road traffic accident fund, or monetary donation. Also provide compensation to people who experience road traffic accident and passenger on public transport. The protection provided is in the form of compensation for death, permanent disability, treatment, burial costs if there are no here, and reimbursement of ambulance costs in the event of a transportation accident throughout Indonesia.
PT Jasa Raharja is an insurance company owned by the state as a form of government service to all Indonesian people in collecting and managing public funds to support national development financing, where Jasa Raharja is one of the agents of development. The implementation of Jasa Raharja's status has been stipulated in the law, so that people who experience accident or errors in the requirement to get compensation funds are simpler or less complicated. PT Jasa Raharja managed to score a positive performance in the first semester of 2021. As a business entity that organized the basic protection program for passenger and road traffic accident throughout the first semester of 2021, where the condition of the pandemic, the speed of performance of giving compensation for victims of death has increased. The speed of delivery of compensation for death until the first semester of 2021 on average 1 day 10 hours faster than 1 day 14 hours from the target of 3 days. Meanwhile, for injured victims who were treated at the hospital, 89.46% of the compensation was paid directly to the hospital or through the compensation guarantee method. This was an increase of 1.47% compared to the same period last year. The performance was up 1.96% compared to the 2021 target of 87.5%. This speed of service was followed by an increase in the distribution of compensation where until the first semester of 2021, Jasa Raharja had submitted compensation of 1.16 trillion rupiah, an increase of 3.6% compared to the same period last year of 1.12 trillion rupiah. The achievement of Jasa Raharja's performance can be achieved through the business process transformation strategy that is carried out. Service system synergies include accident data with the National Police Korlantas through IRSMS, population data with the Directorate General of Civil and Civil Registration, patient data and guarantees with hospital, membership data with SJSN, and cash management system with banks. I have interviewed several people around. Based on the opinions obtained from several people around, it can be concluded that the community is still very limited and lack knowledge about Jasa Raharja insurance, which is a mandatory insurance that must be paid every year. They understand that Jasa Raharja insurance is an insurance that guarantees the public in the event of an accident on the highway. In fact, Jasa Raharja not only provides service for transportation vehicle accidents, but also for sea and air transportation accident. However, the general public's response is that they tend to be even more indifferent to Jasa Raharja's insurance. This is because there are still many people who are still unfamiliar with Jasa Raharja insurance due to lack of knowledge and lack of socialization from Jasa Raharja. So to overcome this, it is necessary to disseminate information from Jasa Raharja to the public regarding the benefit and procedures for insurance claims.
PT Jasa Raharja Persero, as an accident insurance company, cannot pay compensation directly, but through several stage and payment procedure. This is because there are many accident cases that must be handled by PT Jasa Raharja. The finance department has a function and role in opening an accident compensation fund for accident victims, while the police have a function as an accident report maker, which is the main basis in making compensation payment from PT Jasa Raharja Persero, and there are several other parties who understand this, such as hospital. The problem that often occurs is service to consumer in the form of lack of communication or slow communication between parties, so that it often causes problems such as when there are accident victim and hospital treatment while PT Jasa Raharja is still processing the case, and on the other hand, the hospital demand to pay certain fee. To overcome this problem, PT Jasa Raharja must immediately communicate with related parties and provide service quickly. The problem that occurred before the implementation of the DASIGR information system in the payment of compensation fund was that there are no administrative order, namely the accumulation of data on victim of applicant for compensation funds. The data delegated by the police to the apparatus of PT Jasa Raharja Persero is not processed quickly because the process is still manual. The above cause people to feel disappointed because of the service provided by the PT Jasa Raharja Persero is not satisfactory. For this reason, the solution applied to publish DASIGR, which is information system used to facilitate PT Jasa Raharja Persero in the administration and payment of compensation fund. With the DASIGR, it is hoped that people who apply for social insurance at PT Jasa Raharja can complete the file properly and neatly to facilitate administration. Another problem that exists at PT Jasa Raharja is the lack of public insight into the social insurance, so that many people do not know how important social insurance is in life. For this reason, it is necessary to disseminate information to the public so that they have knowledge and an open view of PT Jasa Raharja as a social insurance institution. For the future, we hope that PT Jasa Raharja will be able to provide the maximum possible service to consumer or accident victim and always be responsive in the event of a traffic accident that requires PT Jasa Raharja. Apart from that, PT Jasa Raharja has been good in carrying out its duties, and it is hoped that in future its performance will be even better. The community must also help the performance of PT Jasa Raharja by seeking knowledge or insight about this insurance. Conclusion: social insurance play an important role in social life because with the existence of social insurance, the community will have guaranteed due to things that arise such as education insurance, old age insurance, and health insurance. Further information regarding social insurance, especially health, can be seen from the prison of PT Jasa Raharja, where this institution is engaged in social insurance against traffic accident, whether land, sea, or air. PT Jasa Raharja will provide compensation fund to accident victims on the condition that they must complete the administration first. This administration is often a problem where due to the lack of communication between the related parties, it causes less fast service and a poor job of cases that have not been handled by PT Jasa Raharja, either caused by consumer who have not completed administration or because the company is not responsive. In addition, the public is also still unfamiliar with knowledge about social insurance, especially PT Jasa Raharja, so that some people are not aware of the importance of this social insurance and cause negligence in paying compulsory insurance every year.